Yes, can we start off? It's a very small chapter if you ask me. This is one of the smallest chapter or smallest weightage chapter in your for your examination. And in the past year, there was an attempt, 0 questions were asked from this chapter. So comparatively, in the recent attempts, there were 2 to 3 questions were there, or 1 to 3 questions. The pattern is always maximum of 3 and minimum of 1. That is the usual thing. So it's a very easy chapter and we are going to start off one by one. So Jan 2021 question. Okay, only one question was there in that. Yes, the common region in the graph of the inequalities is what is the question, people? I told you, you know the shortcut for solving. You will not draw everything. You will not mark the points just like you did in your 9th standard, 10th standard and all. We will be doing it in a completely different way. I'll show you how. Look here now. Here the signs of x and y are same. Okay. This is x-axis. This is y-axis. If the signs are same, what did I teach you? What is the shortcut? It will be from upper left to lower right. So the graph will be looking like this, upper left to lower right. Then signs are different. The graph will be from lower left to upper right. 1 second. Lower left to upper right. Then one more thing is given x is greater than or equal to 2. That means the possible value of x is always greater than or equal to 2. That means there will be a line parallel to y-axis and that line is called as what? X is greater than or equal to 2. So I didn't even touch 17th chapter. What can I do now? Janice, time is still there. If you want to have a look at it, please go through the marathon. It will help you out. Then you can start solving the question. It is possible. Okay. It's a very easy chapter. Only very few formulas are there. If you know the formula, you can solve all the questions from that chapter. It's one of the easiest chapter. But name itself is making those chapter problematic for you. That is the main issue. Now, this is the graph. Correct? Now you tell me now. X plus y greater than or equal to 4. What do you mean? Sorry, less than or equal to 4. That means the graph should be towards the origin. Graph will be towards the origin. Similarly, x minus y is less than or equal to 4. That also the graph will be towards the origin. Then x is greater than or equal to 2. That will be towards here. That means the shaded area is what? The shaded area is the triangle in between. Okay, now we need to check what type of triangle is there. Now people, this length is totally what? You tell me. Now 2 plus 2 is how much? 4. This one will be what? If you take this as 2, this as 2, it will be root of 2 square plus 2 square is what? Root of 4 plus 4, that is root 8. This is root 8. Similar to that, that means it is an isosceles triangle. Next question, not equilateral, isosceles here. Then there is another question where there is equilateral triangle. December 2021, XYZ company has a policy for its recruitment as it shows not recruit more than, not recruit, very important word, not recruit more than 8 men to 3 women. What is the shortcut for solving such type of question? I told you already. So people, here we are taking men as x, right? X. Then write a divide sign, x by. So not recruit more than 8 men. So how many men? 8 men. So write it like this, x by 8. Then not more than means what? Less than or equal to, correct? Not more than mean less than or equal to, not less than mean greater than or equal to or more than or equal to. Then what is given? Y divided by. To how many women are there? 3 women. So this is your answer. This is the shortcut. Hi Devak. This is the shortcut you can solve. Cross multiply. 3x less than or equal to 8y. That means 8y greater than or equal to 3x. Which option is the right answer? Option C is the right answer. Next question, a very easy question. The region indicated by shading of the graph is what is the question? People look here. This, the area is going away from the origin, correct? This one, the area is coming towards the origin. That means one is greater than and the other one should be less than. If you look here, which option should be the answer? Now, x plus x2 less than or equal to 2. That means it is coming towards the origin. Points are 2 and 2, correct? Then, x1 plus x2 greater than or equal to 4. That means points of x1 and x2 values are 4 and 4. and it is going away from the origin, and this option A is your answer. Next question, June 2022. A plumber can be paid under two methods, okay, which are given below. 600 fixed and 50 per hour. That means what? 600 rupees will be paid as a fixed money, and for every hour he will be paid how much? 50 rupees. Okay. Then, the second option is what? 170 per hour. That means the hourly rate is what? 170 per hour in a particular, if a particular work takes X hours to complete, then find out the value of X. We need to find the value of X, for which method 2 means what? Hourly rate work, okay, will give a better wages to the plumber. That means we need to find equation for both. People, look here. In the first case, what will be the equation? What will be the payment the worker will be receiving? 600 plus 50 into X. That means if he works X hours, X into 50, that means that hourly rate into 50. Hourly rate is how much? 50 into number of hours worked plus 600, which is the fixed rate. Then 170 per hour means what? He will get how much? 170 into X. Now you should tell me what should be the condition. So our question is what? The method 2 will give a better wage. That means the method 2 should be greater, method 1 should be lesser. From that, 600 plus 50x is what? Less than 170x. From this you can solve it easily, right? That means what? 170, 50x goes to the other side. That means 600 less than 120x. That means x is 600 divided by 12 is how much? 600 divided by 12 is 5. That means x is greater than 5. So value of x should be what? Is 2 greater than 5? No, A is wrong. 3 greater than 5? No. B is wrong. 4 greater than 5? No. Only option is option D. 6 is your answer. Next question, December 2022. Look here. If 2x plus 5 greater than 3x plus 2 and 2x minus 3 less than or equal to 4x minus 5, x can take which of the following values is the question. People, option hit and check which option is satisfying both the conditions. Check option C. Look here. 2 into 2 is what? 4. 4 plus 5 is 9, greater than 2 into 2 is what? 2 into 3 is 6. 6 plus 2 is 8. That is valid. Then this option. 2 into 2 is what? 4. 4 minus 3 is what? 1. Less than or equal to 2 into 4 is what? 8. 8 minus 5 is 3. That means option C should be your answer. Got the point? Next question. Yeah, another easy question, a repeated type of question. June 2023 question. The largest side of a triangle is 3 times the shortest side. Let L be the largest side. Okay. And L is equal to 3 times the shortest. So I am telling L is equal to 3s. Pakka arthaita. Then what is happening now? The third side is 4 centimeters shorter than the largest. That means the third side is equal to 4 centimeters shorter than the largest. That means L minus 4. It is smaller than largest side by how many centimeters? 4 centimeters. So L minus 4. I can write it in terms of S, right? That is 3s minus 4. How did I know? Because L is equal to 3s. Then what else is given? If the perimeter of a triangle is at least 59 centimeter. So perimeter means what? Perimeter means we need to add all the lengths of the sides of the triangle. That means largest plus smallest plus or shortest plus then what is there? The third side, which is equal to how much? Which is at least means what? What is the meaning of at least? At least means greater than or equal to 59. For a passing the exam, at least you require 50 marks. Similar to that. Sorry, 200 marks. Similar to that. That means you should get 200 or more. Similar to that, greater than or equal to 59. So L is what? The question is, what is the length of the shortest side is the question. So L is what? 3s. We should write everything in terms of S itself. Then S is S itself. Then D in terms of S is what? 3s minus 4 less than or equal to 59. People add everything and write 3s plus S plus 3s is what? 7s greater than or equal to minus 4 goes to the other side. It will become what? Plus 59 plus 4 is what? 63. People, from this I can write S is greater than or equal to 63 by 7. That is nothing but 79. That means greater than or equal to 9 centimeter should be the condition for the shortest side. Then people, next question, look at this. In a garment factory, an average experienced person does, very direct question, these type of questions you can always expect. Okay, direct questions. 5 units of work, while a fresh one does how much? 3 units of work. What is the condition? What is the shortcut for work? Whenever work is there, we will use what? A greater than or equal to sign. Correct? Yes. But anyway, here at least is mentioned employer to maintain output of at least 30 units of work. Correct? That means it should be greater than or equal to. That means option A is wrong. Option D is wrong. Either it should be option B or option C. I will tell you. 5 into, if X is the fresh one, no, work experienced person. So 5 into X plus 3 into what? Y is at least means greater than or equal to 30 units. And one more condition is very important. The number of freshmen also should be greater than or equal to 0, or sorry, experience also should be greater than or equal to 0, or number of what? The number of freshmen also should be greater than or equal to 0. They can't be negative. Number of people can't be negative, right? Yes. So option C is your answer, not option B. Next question, look here, another direct question. A fertilizer company produces 2 fertilizers called grade 1 and grade 2. Each of these types is processed through 2 critical chemical plant units. And one important thing is, without even reading the entire question, I can answer these type of questions. Or it may be any type of question paper, you can answer without even completing the entire question. People, the plant has a maximum of 180 hours. When time is involved, we will use what? The less than or equal to, because there is a maximum time. How much is it? 180 hours. Okay, so less than or equal to should be the symbol which we should be using. So less than or equal to, that means option B and option C is anyway wrong. Correct? That is greater than sign. So the plant one has this much, then manufacturing of 1 fertilizer requires, I mean from grade 1 fertilizer require 4 hours. That means 4 into x1 plus, and the second one it require how much now? 10 into x2 is less than or equal to what? 180. Option D is your answer. Got the point? Yes. December 23. Very direct question, very easy to solve. It's a direct solution based question, people. So 5 minus 2x divided by 3 less than or equal to x by 6 minus 5. Now people, how to solve this down? Now take LCM of the right hand side first. 5 minus 2x divided by 3 less than or equal to, LCM is how much? 6. Then x minus 5 into 6 is how much? 30. Now cross multiply, people. So 6 into 5 minus 2x less than or equal to 3 into what? X minus 30. Get me the answer. 30 minus 12x less than or equal to 3x minus 90. People, get me the answer very fast. Take this to this side. That means minus 90 comes to this side, means what? Plus 90. Plus 90 plus 30 is what? 120. Correct? 120 less than or equal to minus 12x goes to the other side. It means what? It will be 15x. Okay, till here everyone got the answer? Yes. Now people, you tell me, x is, so taking x, that means 120 divided by 15 is less than or equal to x. So I can always write it as x is greater than or equal to what? 120 divided by 15 is how much? 120 divided by 15 is 8. So x is greater than or equal to 8. Option A. You don't need to write these many steps. I wrote it for better clarity for you. Next one. A software company should recruit more than or equal to 10 employees at a time in their recruitment drive. That is the condition. More than or equal to 10 employees is the condition. Okay. Then what else is given down? Under this condition, company recruits experienced X and freshers Y employees. The value of X and Y can be related by the following inequality is the question. People, X plus Y should be more than or equal to, that means greater than or equal to sign should be there, right? Option A is wrong. Then option C is wrong. Looking at that, option B should be the answer. Why option B should be the answer? Because look here, X is less than or equal to 0. Can it be negative? No. The number of people cannot be negative. Y is less than or equal to 0. Can they be negative? No. That means option D is wrong. Option B is our right answer, direct answer. Next question now. Another similar type of question. A senior typist can type 5 reports and a junior typist can type how many? 3 reports per day. So, but the management needs to complete at least means what? Greater than or equal to. Looking at that, option A is wrong, option B is wrong. Either it should be option C or it should be option D. Look here. So, S is for senior and J denotes the number of junior and senior typists respectively. Then what is the inequality is a question, direct question da. So tell me da, senior typist type how many? 5. That means 5 into S plus junior type how much? 3 into J, greater than or equal to what? 30. Option C is your answer. Very direct. Next question da, look at this. Now, how to solve such a question? What is the easiest way to solve the such type of question? Option hit, correct? Yes, right answer Hiba. Option hit, direct option hit. Look up. If you substitute 3 and 4 in this equation, 4 into 3 plus 3 into 4 less than or equal to 12. That means 12 plus 12, 24 less than or equal to 12. Is 24 less than 12 da? No. That means option A is wrong. Then type put 2 over there. That means 8 plus 12, that is 20. Is 20 less than 12? No, 20 is greater than 12. Similarly, put 2 over there. 2 means 8 plus 6, that is 14. Is 14 less than 12? No, only possible answer is option D. That means 7 less than 12. That is the only possible answer. Now people, coming to the September 2024 attempt. So direct question, the shaded area represented by which of the following option is the question. Looking at this, both of it are going away from the origin, right? If you ask me, both of it are going away to this side. Now, x plus y greater than 6. X plus y greater than 6 means it should be going away. That means it should not be less than. Both these options are wrong. Either it should be option A or it should be what? The option C. Now, looking at this, 2x minus y. So, I will write 2x greater than y. I will write 2x greater than y. Substitute a random point, 1, 0. 1, 0 means x is equal to 1, y is equal to 0. That means 2 into 1 is what? 2 greater than 0. That means it is going towards this side itself. That means which option is the right answer? Option A is the right answer. Why didn't I take a origin point over for this equation? Because constant term is not there. That's why I took a random value. That's the reason. Now, direct question again, one of the easiest type of question. People, it was a repeated type again and again. Recent years also it was this type of questions were repeating. It is an easy question. It will give you easy marks. Okay, Charan, thank you. A dietitian recommends a mixture of 2 kinds of foods to a person so that the mixture contains at least 45 units of carbs, at least 25 units of protein, at least 15 units of fat, at least 15 units of fiber. This at least is valid for everyone, okay? Then the nutrient contents are this much in food 1 and this much in food 2. So carbs is 20 in food 1. That means 20x plus 10y should be what? At least means greater than or equal to. That means option A is wrong. Option B is wrong. Option D is wrong. Only possible answer is what? Option C. Why? Because it is at least. Greater than or equal to sign should be there for all the people, right? Yes. Next question. 15th question, and it is from Jan 2025. I told you right away, it's such a small chapter to solve PYQs. A machine produces 2 types of products A and B which require processing in 2 machines. First machine can be used up to 15 hours. I already told you whenever time is involved, it is always what? Less than or equal to. Up to 15 hours means what? 15 should be the first one. Then what else is told? Second can be used up to 12 hours. Okay. Product A requires 2 hours in machine 1 plus 3 hours in machine 2. Then product B requires 3 hours in machine 1 plus 1 hour in machine 2. Looking at that, which option is the right answer? Option A is the right answer. Now 16th question. A manufacturer produces two products A and B. The profit on product A is 8 on each unit and profit on product B is 13 on each unit. The objective function is, what is the question? People, if you start a business, what is your aim? Yes, what are you aiming at? You are aiming to maximize the profit. Will you look for minimizing the profit? No. So minimize is anywhere wrong in option B and option C. Should always be maximize the profit. For first one, it is how much? 8 into x1 plus 13 into x2. So which option is the right answer? Option A. If you ask me, option D can also be an answer. Why? Why? Because they didn't say that which is x1, which is x2. So, but usually the mark is given for the first one is given as 8. So, it should be x1, 8 into x1 plus 13 into x2, which is maximize of z. That is option A. Got it? Yes, you are right. Now, May 2025, it was 3 questions, 2 questions were there in that attempt. On solving the inequalities, okay, 6x plus y greater than or equal to 18, 4x plus 4x plus 4y greater than or equal to 12, 2x plus y greater than or equal to 10. Which of the following are correct solutions is the question, people. Now, people, I'll tell you how to solve these type of questions. One by one, we need to take each point and cancel off and check which of the following option is satisfying everything. Easiest way I'll show you. Now, people, take this point 0, 3. 0, 3 and you put it over here in the first equation. That means x is 0 and y is 3. That means 6 into 0 is 0. 0 plus 3 is greater than or equal to 18. People, is 3 greater than 18? Tell me, is 3 greater than 18? No, 3 is less than 18. That means option B is wrong. Got the logic? Yes. Similar to that, take this second one, 0, 10. Substitute over here. 6 into 0 is 0 plus the y is how much? 10. Greater than or equal to 18. People, is 10 greater than 18? No, 10 is less than 18. That means option C is wrong. Now, similarly, you take which one? You take this one, 0, 7 and substitute over there. 0, 7. 6 into 0 is 0 plus y is how much? 7 greater than or equal to 18. People, is 7 greater than or equal to 18? No, it is less than. So, which option is the right answer? Option E is the right answer. So, eliminate those unwanted things and go for the answer. That is the easiest way to solve this question. Now, people, a similar question we already solved. I think just now we solved a similar question. The longest side of a triangle is 2 times the shortest. That means L is equal to what? 2 times of S. And the third side, T is equal to 4 centimeters shorter than the longest side. That means L minus how much now? 4. So I can write that in terms of shorter side, that is L is 2s minus 4. Done now. Then what is given? The perimeter of the triangle is at least means greater than or equal to 61. So perimeter means what? The longest plus shortest plus the third side should be greater than or equal to what? 61. Longest is how much? 2s. Shortest is how much? Yes. T is how much? 2s minus 4 greater than or equal to 61. Now 2s plus s is how much? 2s is how much? 5s. Then minus 4 goes to the other side. It will become plus 4. So 4 plus 61 is how much? 65. So s is greater than or equal to 13. People. So what is the minimum length? The minimum 13 should be there. 13 minimum is the shortest length. Next question. Yes, September 2025. We know how to solve this. People, you know the meaning of the square bracket. What is the meaning of square bracket? This 10 by 3 is also included. That is the basic meaning. Now, look here. 5x by 3 less than or equal to 6x by 6 minus 5. Yes. Yes. Hi, Sivagasi. Hello. Yes. Now, what are you going to do? See, we did a similar question already, right? Yes. Here also you take the LCM. 5x by 3 less than or equal to what is the LCM? 6 is the LCM. That is x minus 5 into 6 is how much? 30. Now cross multiply. 5 into 6 is 30x divided by anyway you can write divided by 3 because it will get cancelled off. divided by 3x minus 30. So 30 by 3 is how much da? 10x less than or equal to x minus 30. Now people take this x to this side da. So which is equal to, one second da. Yes, take this to this side. That means 9x less than or equal to minus 30. X is less than or equal to minus 30 divided by 9. Cancel both with 3. That will become minus 10 by 3. So x value is less than or equal to minus 10 by 3. That means 10 by 3 is also included. Option A is the answer. What is the possible value of x star then? From minus infinity, all the negative numbers, till minus 10 by 3. 10 by 3 is included. That's why it is a square bracket. If it was like a less than sign, we will put this bracket, not the square bracket. Open bracket we will put. Next question. Yes. Second last question from this chapter, from the last 12 attempts. The number of solutions of 5 minus 2x divided by 4 less than, sir, love the way you teach. Thank you, Aishwarya. Yes, so thank you so much. Yes, 5 minus 2x divided by 4 less than x by 8 minus 5 greater than 3 minus 2x are dash where x is a real number. People, when you get a question like this, it is rather than complicating everything over there, you can split it into two parts. So 5 minus 2x divided by 4 less than x by 8 minus 5. So solve for here and you will solve for one more, that is the x divided by 8 minus 5 greater than 3 minus 2x. Okay, that is the easiest way. Now I'll take LCM. So 5 minus 2x divided by 4 less than x minus 5 into 8 is what? The 40 divided by 8. Cross multiply both the sides. That means 8 goes to this side. 8 into 5 is 40 minus 8 into 2 is 16x less than 4 into x is 4x. Then 4 into 40 is minus 160. Done. Now you take this to this side, minus 160 to the other side, it will become 200 less than minus 16 to this side, it will become what? 16 plus 4x. That means 16x plus 4x is how much? 20x. So less than 200 divided by 20 is how much? 10. So x is greater than 10 is one possibility, and x is greater than 10, right? Yes, that is one possibility. Now here what is the case da? Now here also you take the LCM. It will become what da? That is x minus 40 divided by 8 greater than 3 minus 2x. 3 minus 2x, right? Yes. Now cross multiply again. That means x minus 40 greater than x into 3, sorry, 8 into 3 is how much? 24 minus 8 into 2 is how much? 16x. From this you can rewrite things. This goes to this side and that goes to this side. That means it will become 17x. 16x comes to this side. Minus 16 will become plus 16. So 16x plus x is 17x greater than 40 goes to the other side. It will become plus 40. Plus 40 plus 24 is how much? Plus 40 plus 24 is 64. So that means x is greater than what? 64 divided by 17. Now people, if you look here, x is greater than 10, x is greater than 64 divided by 17. That means x is anyway greater than some value, right? That means it is not getting limited. So how many possibilities are there? Infinitely many possibilities are there. Even if the values which you take here are wrong, by some mistake you took some incorrect values, even that is the case, it doesn't matter, because you are going to get the right answer. Why? Because x is greater than both these values. That means still infinity possible values of x are there. So infinitely many values are there, people. Now going for the last and final question, the region specified by the inequality 10x plus 29y greater than or equal to 40 and 15x minus 4y less than or equal to 25 includes the point. What is the question? What is the way to answer these type of question? Option hit Madi, option hit Kodi. Give me the answer, people. Now put option A. That means x is equal to 1, y is equal to what? 1.25. That means x is equal to 1 means 10 into x is how much? 10 into x is how much? 10 itself plus 29 into 1.5 29 into 1.5. You check the value. Is it greater than 40? Yes, it is greater than 40. Similar to this, 15 into 1. 15 into 1 minus 4 into 1.5 less than, is it less than 25? Yes, it is less than 25. Both the conditions are satisfied in option A itself. Certain times we don't even need to do the calculations in calculator. We can use our brain itself. But use calculator, people. Use m plus and m minus, or sorry, m plus, m minus, or mRC. Accordingly, you do it and get me the answer. Okay, then that's all from this chapter. A very small chapter, and we can expect. I'm predicting if one question is coming, one similar question to this will be there for your examination. Which one? A similar type of question can be there if company produces two types of products, because this type of question will be very long and it will save the time at the same time. So people, thank you so much. If any doubt is there, you can comment. Thank you, Rita. Thank you, Hiba. Then Sivagashi, Madhubida. Everyone, thank you. If any doubt is there, you can comment. Yes, Aishwarya, thank you.